Hello, this is lesson 1.2b. Today we are going to be talking about comparing integers. So let's get started. Share my screen with you. And we'll start our presentation. All right, here we go. Lesson 1.2b, comparing integers. Hold on my toolbox here. The standards today are going to be I can compare positive and negative integers, and I can write inequalities with integers. So we are working from standard NS7A and NS7B, interpreting statements of inequality as statements about the relative position of two numbers on a number line diagram, and 7B, write, interpret, and explain statements of order for rational numbers in real-world context. We did a lot of that last lesson where we ordered our integers. Today we're going to focus more on the comparison. I'm going to shrink myself down here and we will get going. Here's our number line. Let's do a little review from our last lesson. Graph these values on the number line. So you're going to graph 6, -3, -1, 9, -10, -7. Feel free at this time to pause the video, draw yourself a number line, and graph these points. Okay, hopefully you did that. There, let's put the points on. You can compare your answers to my answers here on the screen. Where is -7? There it is. Okay, we graphed our points on our number line. Hopefully yours were in the same spots as mine. There is our number line. What are we going to ask you to do? List the numbers in order from exactly greatest to least. Greatest to least. Greatest to least. So biggest first. Which way are the biggest numbers? The biggest number is going to be farthest to the right. Excellent. Very good. Farthest to the right. Smallest numbers are going to be farthest to the left. Excellent. Okay, there are your answers. Did you figure that out? 9 is first. Then 6, -1, -3, -7, -10. It just goes down the number line going left. There is 9. And which one is going to be next? 6, right? There's 6. Just remember this from last lesson. -1, -3, -7, and -10. Okay. Now let's order the same integers from closest to 0 to farthest from 0. The answer just popped up there for a second. So if you had quick eyes, you'd see the answer. I'd like you to pause the video now and order these same integers from closest to 0. Let's underline that. To farthest from 0. Closest first, farthest last. Think about how many units they are from 0. Go ahead, give it a try. Okay, hopefully you paused the video. Is this the answers that you got? -1, -3, 6, -7, 9, and -10. Okay, -1 is 1 unit from 0. -3 is 3 units from 0. 6 is 6 units from 0. -7 is 7 units from 0. 9 is 9 units from 0, and -10 is 10 units from 0. It doesn't matter what side of 0 they're on. We're just talking about closest to farthest. Okay, give it a try. Try some review questions. See you back in a minute. Okay, how did you do? Let's move on to some new content. We need a definition here. What is an inequality? An inequality is a statement that two quantities are not equal. What does that mean? Well, have you seen that symbol there? That means is greater than. And the other symbol going the other direction means is less than. So we have 2 is less than 300 here. And I always say Pac-Man always eats the bigger number. I don't know if you play Pac-Man, but it was one of the funnest games back in the 80s when I was growing up. So I like to draw my little Pac-Man guy there. He's always eating the bigger number. So he's eating the 300, and you would read that 2 is less than 300. Try another one. How do we say that one? Remember, Pac-Man's going to eat the bigger number. So Pac-Man is eating 450. So 450 is greater than 10. Okay, so keep those in mind. Always read from left to right when you read these inequality statements. Okay, Austin, Texas received 51 inches of precipitation in 2018. Precipitation is a word you're going to use in science a lot this year when we talk about the water cycle. Precipitation is rain or snow or sleet. So Austin, Texas got 51 inches in 2018. In 2019, they got 36 inches of precipitation. Write an inequality to compare 51 inches and 36 inches. How do we do that? Well, let's use our number line. So we have to graph 51, which is going to be, let me get my little spotlight here, a little bit past the 50. Notice how I'm not right on the 50. It's going to be right next to it, but not on it, right? And then I'm going to graph 36. And notice how 36 is kind of a little past the center between 30 and 40. Now that I've graphed them, I can tell which number is bigger and which number is smaller. So which number is bigger? Exactly, 51, because it's farther to the right of 0. It's farther from 0. It's a bigger number. So 36 is less than 51, or 51 is greater than 36. There's 2 ways to write each inequality. Just be sure that Pac-Man is eating the bigger number. Very important. Let's draw our little Pac-Man guy. He's always eating the bigger number. Okay, let's look again. Write 2 inequalities to compare -6 and 7. 2 inequalities. Bring our number line down and let's graph these. Let's graph -6 and graph 7. There we have -6 and there we have 7. Okay, so we can say that -6 is less than 7. Remember, 7 is farther to the right. So 7 is the bigger number. Pac-Man will eat the bigger number. Or we could say what? Did you get it? 7 is greater than -6. Again, Pac-Man is eating the bigger number. Make sure you keep your signs straight. Write 2 inequalities to compare -9 and -4. Here's our number line. Let's graph -9 and -4. There's -4. And there's -9. Pause the video and write 2 inequalities. And then come back and see if you got them right. Okay. Did you say -9 is less than -4? Because -9 is farther left of 0. The farther left you go, the smaller the numbers. -9 degrees is colder than -4 degrees. Okay, or what's another inequality you could write? -4 is greater than -9 because -4 is farther to the right than -9. Pac-Man always eats, you got it, the bigger number. Don't get messed up on these negatives. Always plot them on your number line. Don't take shortcuts right now to get very comfortable with where numbers are on your number line. Remember, numbers get larger from left to right along the number line. A number that is farther right is a bigger number. So they get bigger the farther right you go. Okay? Keep that in mind. Okay, continue. We're going to write greater than or less than. We're going to use the number line to help us. Here's our number line. So in that circle, we're going to write the greater than sign or the less than sign. Let's plot our points. We have -10 and -2. There's -2 and there's -10. The number that goes farther to the right is the bigger number, and Pac-Man needs to eat the bigger number. So there it is. Pac-Man is eating the -2. How do we read the statement? -10 is less than -2. Okay, let's try this one. -6 and 6. Graph your points. There's -6 and there's +6. What am I going to put in between there? I can't put greater than or less than, can I? Yes, I can, right? They're not the same number, are they? Which one is farther to the right? Exactly, the 6. So Pac-Man is going to eat my bigger number. 6 is bigger. It's farther to the right. How do we read the statement? -6 is less than 6. Another one? What are we going to put there? Pause the video, give it a try. -7 compared to -8. Okay, plot your points. There's -7 and there's -8. Which one is farther to the right? Did you say -7? Great, so Pac-Man needs to eat the bigger number. Pac-Man needs to eat -7. How do you read that statement? You read that as -7 is greater than -8. Always read from left to right when you read these statements. Okay, it's your turn to try some of these concepts out. See you back in a moment. Okay, ready? We're going to focus on a little higher order thinking here. We got a number line, but notice how the numbers are missing. The numbers are missing except for 0 in the center there. So we're going to do a little bit of thinking here. Would -125 be to the left or to the right of -76? Let's plot -125 and -76 on our number line. There's -125. Where's the -76 going to go? To the left or the right? There's where negative 76 is. It's closer to 0, isn't it? So is negative 125 to the left or the right of negative 76? Well, I say, if I know my lefts and my rights, negative 125 is to the left, wouldn't you say, of 76, right? Let's clear it. Bring down our answer here. It's to the left, right. Let's try another one. Would negative 301 be to the left or to the right of negative 500? Let's plot both numbers on our number line. There's negative 500. There's negative 301. So is negative 301 to the left or to the right of negative 500? Well, it's to the right, right? Okay, did you say that? Gotta really think now, don't you? It's to the right. Excellent. Okay, would 24 be to the left or to the right of 58? Let's plot those 2 points. You can go ahead and pause the video and plot those points yourself and see if you get the right answer. And come back. There's 24. And there's 58. Remember, the numbers get bigger the farther to the right you are. So would 24 be to the left or to the right of 58? Did you say left? Then you are the winner for the day. Yay! Okay, let's continue. There are 3 numbers, A, B, and C. Okay, we're going to pretend there's numbers we don't know what they are, so we're going to give them a letter. A is greater than B. See, that's how you read it. Read it from left to right. A is greater than B. B is greater than C. Order the letters on a number line below. Now let's put our number line out there. So A is going to be bigger than B, so B is going to have to be to the, yes, to the left of A. B is smaller, A is bigger. And where is C going to be? B is bigger than C, so C has to be to the left of B, right? So there's C. So that's how we would order our numbers. Okay, your turn. Give it a try. See you back in a minute. Okay, how did you do? Let me bring you back here, bring myself back. How did you do? Good. All right. So here our homework is going to be math book page 16, numbers 4 through 13. Don't worry, they go quickly. They're not that hard of problems. And then page 17, I want you to do numbers 16, 17, and 18. And page 18, I want you to do 20, 21, 22, and 23. So I hope you have a good day. And we will see you back on our next lesson. Bye.